This is the last time that we are gonna see the backyard skate park. That's pretty crazy to think about. Damn, this is like sad. Well, okay, hold on. Let's rewind a little. So, in early 2021, I finally reached a point in my career, or my life, whatever you want to call it, where I was able to actually move forward in pursuing my childhood dream of building a backyard skate park, or a pump track, whatever you want to call it. I was finally at a place in my life where I could make that dream a reality, and I remember that very vividly. This is literally the day that my childhood dreams come true. I know that sounds so corny. I've wanted this since I was a little kid. It's for as long as I can remember. I'm gonna look back on this video in like 10 years and remember this as like one of the best days of my entire life. Oh, I'm so excited. Didn't make 10 years. We made it a solid year and a half, 2 years. Don't get me wrong, it was an amazing year and a half or 2 years. It was probably one of the bigger learning experiences of my life. And I want to take this video as kind of a moment to reminisce and look back on just the memories, honestly, of getting the park built and kind of that section of my life, because that still is a huge section of my life. So let's reminisce a little bit. Over the year or year and a half or 2 years, however long it lasted, the backyard skate park kind of turned itself into a staple in my Instagram clips, my YouTube video, just my social media presence in general, as you'd expect and as I'd hope. You know, that's part of the reason that I got a backyard skate park in the first place. And this video is getting me kind of in my feels, so I kind of want to just go through my Instagram and reminisce and look back on some of the old clips that we got and showcase some of them, because some of them I'm super proud of, you know, my skateboarding in it. Some of it I just like looking back and seeing that the grass was still green in the yard. It's just all been like a growing, learning experience, you know? So I kind of wanted to go through, show off some of my favorite clips from the backyard park and, you know, briefly talk about them. I remember this crazy pole jam board slide thing, and then I was all hyped up on adrenaline, so I ended up getting, I think, a trach front crook and then blunt kickflip, which are two tricks I don't even usually have that often. I got them both in a line, was super hyped on that. I think this line was pretty early on from when the park was built, and the park's always been like hard to skate, you know, trying to hit every obstacle. So it was always fun to, you know, see how many tricks you can combine in a line. The crookback Smith was a hefty battle. Same with this tray flip nose grinder overcrooked. But yeah, a lot of good times had with a lot of good people. And it was fun to look back on some of the good times. And that's kind of the point of this. I want to say about 2 to 3 months ago, I started posting about the issues that I was having with the backyard park, with the wood rotting, a bunch of soggy parts inside the ramp. You know, when you skate it, you'll kind of like squish through it due to water damage and rain and rot and all of that stuff. And I posted YouTube videos about it. I talked about it. We did some DIY fixes, and I had a bunch of fun doing it, actually. I'd never done any woodworking or carpentry before, and although my jobs were terrible and done completely wrong, again, it's been a giant learning experience for me, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot, but as I think we all knew, they were temporary fixes. The last thing I want for this video is for it to come off as ungrateful, because I am beyond grateful to even have had the opportunity to have a backyard skate park in the first place. I don't know if you understand the the magnitude of that for me, like little Garrett would be so proud of big Garrett and what I've accomplished. And I don't want it to sound like I was bummed that my outdoor, uncovered, unmaintained wooden skate park only lasted a year and a half. It's to be expected. And I don't want to come off as ungrateful. That being said, I do want to be as honest and as transparent as possible. And over, we've been getting a lot of rain recently, and over the past 2 or 3 months that I haven't been posting on YouTube, the park has deteriorated and it's gotten overly mushy to where a lot of the obstacles aren't even skatable anymore. The skate light's fine, but the plywood underneath is rotten. No screws won't hold into it. It's beyond repair, and the whole park essentially needed to be re-plywooded, which we're looking at a couple $1,000s, if not more. If I have Keen ramps do it, if I don't do it myself, I'm looking at a large sum of money just to probably do it again in another year and a half or 2 years. It's not gone for good. It's probably going to be a 2 or 3 part video. This is part 1. I'm kind of editing these and posting these as we go, but step 1 is to fully disassemble the skate park, and I want to keep a little smidge of mystery throughout this series, this 2 or 3 part series or whatever. So without further ado, let's get to deconstruction. I'm filming this after I deconstructed. I'm soaking wet in sweat and absolutely beyond sore, so just roll the footage. As I'm taking this apart, I'm finding so many things that have been wrong. For example, that's probably supposed to be connected like it is there. That probably explains why there was a soft patch there. Just a hunch, but this, have a feeling that's not supposed to do that. Whew. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm procrastinating this part because there's so many spider eggs and spiders living down here, and I have to unscrew those. Got the skate light off this, got it down to the frame over here, hauled away that and that, and you may notice we still have the A-frame. That'll make sense later. This looks so crazy to me. It's bittersweet, and you'll know why it's sweet later. This just looks so crazy to me, just seeing the dirt for the first time in 2 years. Okay, day 1 is a wrap. I don't know if you can see it or not see it. Get it? Because it's not there. This is sad. It's happy, but it's sad. I got this far. The impact finally died, and it's getting the sunset. I don't know, I'm just tired. This is left for tomorrow. It is so weird seeing nothing. Gotta clean up all the trash. I had no idea how much trash just collects under the ramp. This is crazy. A whole bunch more over there too, but not too bad for a couple hours, 1 person. I'm proud of myself. Day 2. I am sore. My back is feeling it from yesterday. I don't think my posture for unscrewing those was correct or proper. I guess the last step is just to take the skate light off of this, get the plywood off, and haul this back. I'm procrastinating. Wow, just like that, dude. Okay, so this is everything that was back there. This is a huge mess in itself that I have to deal with, but we finally got the whole side completely empty. It looks crazy. This is the last thing that has to go. There's hundreds and hundreds of pounds of wet, soaking plywood on this, and I'm kind of just waiting for it to collapse, but the mini ramp is staying. This has to go, but I'm finding out that it's screwed into this side, which means I have to take this off to get in there, to unscrew that, to pull this up. I've been procrastinating that because I feel like there's a lot of spiders in there. This also started like naturally growing on the back of it, and I really don't want to like ruin that or kill that. So I'm gonna try to just like open it up and peek in there and get those screws off, but we'll see. I'm getting pretty sick of these repetitive time lapses using the same song, so I'm just gonna voice over this one instead. Ended up getting the back of the mini ramp off. You can see Kona being extremely helpful and keeping me company. Terrified of spiders, and there was a bunch of spiders in there, so I tried to make my journeys quick to get those screws out. Ended up getting them out and pushing that thing up so it's out of the way. This should be the final update of the first part of this series, whatever you want to call it. The yard is a mess. I have an entire skate park and yard combined on my deck and my ramp. We got all of this. We have that. This is completely clear. Let me show you guys this. We have quite the mess. It's a beautiful mess. It still looks like skate park. It doesn't quite look like trash yet, but it's a mess nonetheless. And this is what once was. Distant memories to never be forgotten. Just get all like deep and sentimental for a second. Went through and cleared out pretty much everything here. You know, I did my best to pick up as much trash as I can. And then if we go over here, this is where that 6-foot quarter pipe was. So we still had some space back there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So now we have all the way to the back open. That's a fair amount of land. I got this cleared out again. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I wonder if they're gonna be able to fit small machinery in there, huh? Oh, I gave away too much. She's clean. She's cleared out. Again, bittersweet. I keep saying that, but it's a bittersweet moment for me, and I'm super excited. It got me posting again. It's been a minute since I've posted a YouTube video, and I apologize, but I've been waiting for that spark, that excitement, and I have it now. Look at that mourning dove. Can you see that? Oh, there it goes. Fun fact about mourning doves. Once they find a mate or a partner, they are mated, like they're paired for life, and if one of them like dies, the other one gets depressed. It's super sad actually, but it has a partner. They live in the backyard. They are happily bonded for life. Fun fact. Anyway, that's it for part one. I have some people coming over tomorrow to work on some things that you'll have to wait and see for part two, but I'm doing some things, and some people are going to say it was a terrible decision. I'm prepared for that. Some people are going to say it was a good decision. I think it was a good decision. It's my decision, so yeah, change is good. Change is good. See you guys soon. Peace.